Hello, guys, and welcome to another one. So, this one is going to be me talking about the developers' comments state of things as of March 2023. And I'll be giving my own feedback as usual on the state of things, which, as many of you guys would know, I'm not very pleased with how things have been going. A bunch of fucking people have been quitting. A bunch of my friends have been quitting for one reason or the other. Like, maybe like 11 people at this point have quit in the last 2 weeks that I talked to or play with or have tried to play with. So let's get into it. So he says, "Hey community, we've been a bit quiet lately. As a small studio supporting a big release like Towers, it can be easy for us to get lost in the feedback, to-do lists, bugs, and more. Thus, I wanted to take a moment to make sure you're all filled in on some important initiatives." Paths of Femoria. So, I haven't really engaged with this content yet, so I don't really have that much of an opinion on it, but I've seen people hate its absolute fucking guts. So let's see what they're saying here. There's definitely been some great feedback on this one, interesting, and a little bit of mixed reviews. Okay. We wanted to try something different this month, and for those that enjoy thinking outside of the build, it's been a fun one. For those locked into a build, there's been a little less fun, but fear not, it can be attempted again as it returns for either a mini event or a rerun next year. Gee, that's encouraging. So if we don't like it, fuck off until next year. Okay. The event's gear has shown some mixed reviews. This is generally expected with new content that may not immediately fit all meta builds. But we will be making some stat buffs this week to make sure there is more reward for your Chaos Scroll / Portal efforts. I see, so they're going to be buffing this gear, so missing out on it now is going to be even more impactful. Awesome news. Happy to hear that. T9, T10 balance. Interesting. So let me tell you guys a little story before I get into this one. There was a tier 8 summoner doing almost 10 million damage on the Morrigan raid in the kingdom. Now, I doubt my baby tier 10, who I call strong, can do 10 million damage in one run. Granted, I've never tried. Maybe he can. I don't know. But I know when I was tier 9, I couldn't do that shit. Without all the good gear I have, I couldn't do that shit. So how is it that a tier 8 is going to be doing 7-8 million damage on the Morrigan, which is a tier 10, which is supposed to be one of the hardest raids in the game? Tell me that. And then they're going to say, oh, summoner isn't broken. There's nothing wrong with the summoner class. You have fresh tier 10 summoners beating people like me in PvP. And I'm just like, oh. Like, sometimes I see my defense that I've lost in my defense, and I'm like, how did this person kill me? I know he's fighting my AI, but how? How? I want to see the fight. I want to see the fight replay. Did my AI just go there and use attack? Because literally anything my AI does, it's supposed to either kill the summoner or his creatures. I'm not even going to get into that. So that is the reason that my little friend Geneva, or alternative Aldon Queen, quit the game this week because she was just frustrated at this point. All the new Grand Summoners being able to beat her when she's like a total badass really got on her nerves, so she's no longer playing. Let's discuss this. So, with the release of Towers and Celestial classes, we're at a state of hot balance discussion. So now they're going to be changing up champions because people are complaining that they can't do whatever with the champion they got. Like, not even a month into the new content. So no exploration, no true testing, but people are complaining that, oh, this needs to be balanced, oh, that needs to be balanced, when all of the classes have something really great in these new updates. So the classes and the weapons aren't my issue with the tower update. It's just too much. And another one of my friends, Nabra, is quitting today because he's like, yo, towers are just too much. He can't commit that much time to the game, and I understand that and all, but I feel like the game design, like how towers is done, if it is changed and it is a little bit quicker, I think more people will like it. So I'm gonna give him the talk to not quit, but it's just one of those things already. So they're talking about we saved our next balance patch until after Tauro's release to give us a good opportunity to address major balance issues. Fine. So the one important thing, the class variety, build options, and number in battle effects has never been higher. As such, it's important we make decisions using all information vectors available to us, both subjective, your experience, and objective, the data. So they're saying that they're using both our comments and data behind the scenes to determine what should be balanced. And I'm going to go ahead and say that if it's old stuff that they're going to balance, say they're going to balance a skill like Ultima, how comes they never just balanced it with the data already? How comes they're not now just going to balance it with these new classes when I don't even know what to say, bro? Like, why wouldn't it then be the new classes that are getting balanced? So it's just one of the little issues I have been having, because I'm not really a fan of using the new classes. I don't mind just using base heretic. I love them. I'm not saying don't use them, but I'm saying everything was fine until the new classes came, and now things are going to be balanced around the new classes instead of the new classes themselves being tweaked. So that's my issue with that. So they're saying, additionally, this is the first time we are looking into separating PvP and PvE classes by performance, putting an end to difficulties balancing one without harming the other. Okay, maybe Mama Jen will be happy to hear that, because that must be some type of balancing. And I'm not even saying like, oh, someone are too strong, whatever, but how can it be that some of the best kings in the game can't scratch me, cannot kill me in defense, and that is still my AI, but a level 227 fucking summoner is going to kill my AI? How? Anyway, we're currently greatly improving our in-house data tools to support looking at class performance from some new, more granular lenses. This means we will have more holistic data to share with the community and inform balanced decisions, but does mean we'll need to take a little more time to slice, analyze, and procure the data to best support these decisions. And they're saying they'll be really transparent. On top of this, we'll be running a community survey to better get a feel of whatever our experiences are. Knowledge that this patch is coming means rumors are at an all-time high. Alright, so I know people have been talking about the Ultima nerf. That's why I mentioned that. And I'm pretty sure they said something was going to happen with Ultima. No, I am not positive. So do not say that Rashidi said that there's going to be an Ultima nerf and then go and, angry mob them. But you guys can ask, is Ultima going to be nerfed? Like, what's going to be nerfed? If the studio has not confirmed the buff, blah, 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 it just isn't getting angry or fired up about. Fair enough. We're greatly aware of all the blah, 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 so that's just more. Okay, fair. So the Arcanist, with the added rotational spells and skills available in the Arcanist, we're at a point that the Arcanist's current inventory refreshes aren't cutting it. This is deeply felt in both limited events such as friends and family, but triply so in Heroes of Aethric. This week we'll see the frequency of the spell and skill reset be greatly increased to every 6 hours. Interesting. So I'm happy. I'm not happy. Because I didn't say it sarcastic enough. I was about to say I'm happy, so fucking happy that they did not address ascensions, but obviously I'm not, because I still feel like that is an issue that needs some talking about, because that is actually the main reason that most persons that I've known lately have quit. So that ascension grind, for the like 8 people who love the ascension grind, kudos to you. The rest of us would like a real grind, a real end game push. I love towers, as I said. I would rather waste my time doing towers, brother. I would rather do towers than fucking ascend. So I would love if that would be looked at some point. But I agree that this is a problem. This is a problem, and potentially this is a problem since people seem to be having a problem with it. I haven't, because I don't really buy spells and stuff. But if people are facing a problem, I would like to see it addressed. And I don't know what it is, but I want more people to be how the weekend go. So my OCD requires that I clear all these, but so my friend Nabra, he's saying that he is busy in real life, quitting. Why did I come on here again? I think I was supposed to go on the game. I think I'm actually ending this video now. As usual, I would like to specially shout out my patrons: Deluxe, Urban and Bear, Yeti Bound, Technique, Makana, Night Sky, Erin. I appreciate and love you guys all. Thank you so much for your support. Everyone who views the videos, likes and subscribes, I thank you so much too. I'm actually really trying to get back into the game, but when everybody I know is quitting, it's just so it just feels bad. But I do want to get back into the game. I do want to learn this stuff. I do want to get involved in the discussions and all of that, but to raise my blood pressure about Orna when all this shit is happening in real life too, it's just a bit much for me right now. So I think today I told myself was going to be the last day of the Orna break that I've been taking, but I low-key want to take more. But I'm gonna try to play today, tonight, or tomorrow. So, and I'm also going to try to live stream. So if you guys are interested in live streams, I'm going to make a special section in my Discord server that announces whenever I am live streaming, for those who are interested in that type of thing. Maybe that will get me back into the game, because I always like to watch live streams and talking to people, interacting, having fun with others. That is the reason I fell in love with the game. So I want to get back to that place. So yeah, that was Odie's thoughts and my own thoughts on the state of the game as of March 2023. And yeah, you can leave your comments down in this comment section below. And otherwise, from that, see ya.